Karen, just a quick one. Have you figured out what you're going to do with all those closes next week? Okay, Emily, maybe I need to inform you about how the hospitality industry works, okay? As a manager, I deal with the very important things, you know, the hiring, the firing, the operations. These daily tasks like the opening, the closing, and, you know, customer satisfaction, that's not important. That's for the staff to deal with. Hope this helps. Oh no, Karen, I completely understand. It's just no one else can do the closes next week, so it's gonna have to be you, isn't it? No one's what are you talking about? No one's available to do the closes. What's going on? Karen, we discussed this at the meeting yesterday. You know I was going through a hard time during that meeting, okay? I was just about to hit a new level on drop merge, and then this meeting was called. I was very stressed, Emily, okay? I wasn't listening. Yes, and the running of the pub generally does include who's gonna close it at night. So maybe you should be listening to meetings, Karen. Just an idea. I think you're trying to distract me here, Emily. Why aren't you doing the closes next week? I'm going to Gran Canaria next week, Karen. I don't know, Emily. I think for the needs of the business, I am going to Gran Canaria next week, whether I have this job to come back to or not. I don't care. You are not calling me in for these closes, Karen. Well, if you can't close, Emily, there's nothing we can do. We just can't open the pub at all next week. Karen, you have every capability to close the pub yourself. But I've never done that before. Well, maybe take this week, shadow someone who is closing, figure out how to do it on your own. Do you ever think of that? That does make sense. Yeah, you agree? Yeah, it's a very good idea. It makes a lot of sense, actually. But I am a manager. I should have known that was too good to be true. Anyway, next week, close the pub, burn it down. I don't really give a shit. Just don't call me in Gran Canaria. Emily, it's Karen from work. Who? Karen from work. You used to work here. Oh, the pub? I quit like a year ago. Yes. Anyway, so we don't have anyone to come in for the close tonight. So, are you available? I don't work there anymore. Yes, okay, Emily, we've established that. But what we have not established is if you will be coming in to help, you know, being a team player. I ain't even on the team, man. I'm not coming in to do a pub shift. Why not, Emily? It's only been a year since you quit. I mean, it's not that long. Yeah, but you seem to be misunderstanding the word quit. It doesn't matter how long ago I quit. I quit. But that's just, it's not very professional of you, is it? I don't care about what's professional to you. I don't work for you anymore. This just isn't the kind of attitude and the team player like ethic that we need at the pub. And I don't care because I don't work there anymore. It's just such an unprofessional look, Emily. Isn't it a little unprofessional that instead of calling your actual employees, you're calling me to see if I'll come in and cover when I don't work for you? Yeah, maybe we need to think about your future at the pub. I don't work there anymore. I don't care about my future at the pub. You should never burn bridges like this, Emily. What if you needed to come back to us? I would rather shit in my hands and clap. Emily, would you like to tell me why you aren't here for your shift? Kevin, would you like to tell me why you've voted me in? Emily, don't be ridiculous. You work for me. You work here. I've put you on a shift. That's how it works. Ooh, cool. Not really, because I'm on holiday this week. I don't want to hear it, Emily. Unfortunately, holidays can be cancelled, so I want to know where you are. Can you be here within the hour? Not happening, because I'm in Greece. What do you mean, you're in Greece? I booked a holiday, I got on a plane, and I went to Greece. That's what I mean by, I'm in Greece. Well, why would you do that? Because I booked it off, so that I could go to Greece. What don't you understand? I just don't understand why you're not available. You're an employee here, Emily. You're supposed to be available to work. What, 365 days out of the year? This is so unprofessional of you, Emily. You keep saying this word. I don't think you know what it means. Well, will you be in for your shift tomorrow? No, because I booked my leave until Saturday. So I'm not coming back until Saturday. I'm very, very disappointed in you, Emily. Oh no, how will I go on? Emily, what are you doing? I'm working, Karen. You should try it. Speaking of work, I'm gonna need you to cover tomorrow. No. What do you mean no? Have you not learnt your words yet? I mean, what else are you doing? Why can't you come to work? Because tomorrow is my day off, and it's my first day off in 17 days. So you're not doing anything, so you're free to come into work. I'm gonna be sleeping, Karen. Sleeping, doing laundry I haven't done in 17 days. Maybe cooking myself a meal, because I've been working doubles for the last 17 days. Who knows, I might treat myself. But we're really struggling for cover, Emily, so maybe we can just stop with the dramatics and come into work tomorrow. You are an employee after all. Yeah, I am. And what are you? What do you mean? I know full well that you're not in tomorrow. And you had a day off yesterday. So if there's absolutely no one to cover, you have to ask someone who's been in for nearly 3 weeks straight. Why don't you come in? What a concept. Emily, I'm a manager, okay? It's not my job to cover your shifts, okay? If you can't find cover, that's your problem. I'm not finding cover. I'm supposed to be off tomorrow. You're having trouble finding cover, so why don't you do it? Why don't you do a shift? Have you ever done a shift, Karen? Emily, no talking back, okay? I'm your manager. There's no need to be disrespectful. We're just having a discussion. Yeah. It's not really a discussion, though. I'm not coming in tomorrow, so I don't know who is. Well, there's literally no one else, Emily. Not a single other person who can come in. Well, I know that's a lie. Do you know someone? Yes! You! See? I told you. There's absolutely no one who could cover. Hey, Karen, what's that? Emily, are you going to be making an appearance today? We're waiting for you. Waiting for me? Why? Emily, we are having an incredibly important staff meeting today. Okay, attendance? It's mandatory. I thought you said we weren't getting paid for this meeting. Well, no, you're not. Yeah, I thought so. So it's not essential for me. I'm not coming into that place unless I'm being paid for it, Karen. Emily, this is part of your job description, okay? I understand that. So it's part of my job description, you know, the job I'm being paid money for. Then pay me money and I'll do it. Emily, the rest of your team have made themselves available for this meeting, okay? You're not special. Of course, I know I'm not special, Karen. But I'm also not going to be manipulated by you into coming in and doing work for free, like you've managed to do with the rest of the team. You've done it with the rest of the team, Karen, but you're not going to get me. Emily, I will not be starting this meeting until you are here. So, make haste. Quick march. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I will be there, Karen. I'm starting walking, all right? I'll be there. So, you're on your way, Emily. You will be here. Oh, yeah, you can count on me. I'll be right there. I'm on my way, okay? All right. And just before I go, I'm going to watch the entirety of the Saw franchise. Emily, good morning. I wondered if we'd see you today. Hey, Karen. Well, I'm on the rota, so here I am. Yes, but I did call you this morning, Emily, and I didn't get a response, so I wondered if you were even going to show up, you know? Oh, yeah, I woke up at like 10 and you had called me at 7:45. I don't wake up that early, Karen. It was for needs of the business reasons, Emily. It was because, well, I didn't have enough people this morning and I was hoping you would pick up the slack, take one for the team. Then I see you're not even looking at your phone. So how is that being a team player, Emily? I need you to explain it to me because I don't get it. Well, I figured if you desperately needed someone this morning, you wouldn't call me, who closed last night and didn't get in till 5 o'clock this morning. So you called me at 7:45. I'd only been home a couple of hours. Yes, Emily, but this is the hospitality industry. There are late nights, there are early mornings. You just got to roll with the punches. But you didn't even know why I was calling, so you should have answered me, Emily. It is your responsibility to answer my phone calls. Karen, no, it's not. Excuse me. You can't just decide things are my responsibility because you said in that moment that they're my responsibility. It doesn't work like that. Keep saying we're a team. Then why is it only me that you call and guilt trip? I have like 20 other members of staff at this pub. Called them at 7:45. But when I do call you, I expect you to answer. I'll give you a fun little reenactment of what happens when you call me, Karen. Are you ready? Emily, it'd be so good if I could hang up on you in real life, but it's not working. Emily, thank you for coming in for this little meeting. I didn't let you know beforehand, but this will be a disciplinary meeting. Okay, you can't do that, Karen. If it's a disciplinary meeting, I need notice. Emily, I do not have time for you to come at me with your fake rules and regulations. Yeah, that very fake national employment law. Anyway, let's get started. Do you remember when we hired you, Emily, and all of the things you agreed as an employee of the pub?
What were they?
Okay, as much as I'd love to be in here for 2 hours going through every possible thing I could have done wrong that you've made up in your head, why don't you just tell me what your problem is, Karen? Employer to employee, just talk to me with a little bit of respect. Maybe we can work through this issue. I don't have high hopes though. I would just like to remind you, Emily, that when we took you on, you told us that your availability was full-time. Do you remember that? Do I remember? Of course I remember that, Karen. You didn't give me full-time hours for months. I was on maybe 16 a week, and then suddenly you were giving me 80, and it was getting ridiculous. See, this is what I mean, Emily. Like, you can't be angry with us giving you 80 hours when you explicitly said you were full-time. Full-time is 40, Karen. 40. Not 80. Not any of the other random numbers you've made up in your head. 40. See, again, making up these rules and regulations, why would full-time only be 40 hours, Emily? Full-time is full-time. Fully flexible 24/7. Obviously. There's no one over there. What? So, moving forward, Emily, if we're giving you 80 hours, I don't expect to be hearing you complaining, okay? You promised us full-time availability. Okay. How many hours do you work a week, Karen? That's none of your business, Emily. I am your manager. Now get back on the floor. We're done with this meeting, okay? Goodbye, goodbye. That's what I thought. 40 a week it is, Karen. Emily, no, full time. Yeah, exactly. 40.